On August 5th, 2026, Etsy said in its Q2 2026 shareholder letter that it was kicking off work to evolve the Star Seller program. And there's one part of that paragraph every seller needs to hear. In the same paragraph, Etsy described a group of star sellers with quote unquote distinctive inventory and proven buyer demand. Those words are a pretty big jump from answering messages on time. So I went through the letter and compared it with the star seller rules Etsy has published today. The wording gives us a real clue about where the program may be going, and it would be very easy to overread it. What's up guys, Dave here. Check the description for helpful links like my free Etsy ads cheat sheet, my add to cart SEO app, as well as a free 10-minute call if you would like to work together in my mentorship. Here's the full idea from the letter. Etsy said Star Seller currently highlights shops that provide a strong customer experience. Then it said the company wants the program to become more meaningful to sellers and more impactful to Etsy's businesses. That business language tells us why the company is doing this. Etsy wants Star Seller to do more for Etsy too. Etsy said it has been studying what is actually for sale across its marketplace. During that work, it identified a group of star sellers who also match those two product and demand descriptions. According to Etsy, buyers who purchase from that group tend to be worth more to the company over time. Etsy's exact phrase was meaningfully higher lifetime value. That comes from Etsy's own analysis. The letter gives no seller count and never explains how it measured demand. It also never quantifies the lifetime value difference. Etsy then said it plans to find new ways to support those sellers and help other sellers reach that level of excellence. Before anybody starts rebuilding a shop around two phrases from an investor letter, we need to separate the current badge from the future idea. Star Seller currently looks at how you run your shop over the previous 3 months. The requirements cover message response, shipping, tracking, and reviews. Etsy also sets minimums for orders and sales, along with the rules for cases, account age, and policy standing. It's basically an operations badge. Can buyers get a response? Do orders go out properly? Are customers generally happy with the experience? Etsy's current seller guidance also says Star Seller does not directly affect search ranking. The August 5th letter did not announce a change to that guidance. No new requirement appeared. The current review window stays in place, and Etsy announced no search boost. So if you already care about Star Seller, keep working from those rules that Etsy has already published. The investor letter only shows the direction. Sellers have no new checklist to complete today. However, the most interesting and important language is in distinctive inventory and proven buyer demand. Distinctive inventory sounds like Etsy wants to recognize more than reliable customer service. It may want the program to say something about what the shop sells too. Proven buyer demand sounds like Etsy may care about whether products are already selling or attracting buyers. Etsy did not define it. Etsy never said whether demand means orders, repeat buyers, conversion, favorites, sales over a certain period, or performance inside a category. And distinctive is just as fuzzy. A handmade item can be original without matching whatever Etsy's internal system considers distinctive. The phrase could mean very different things across different shop types. My read is that Etsy sees more business value when a well-run shop sells products it considers distinctive. It also wants evidence that buyers want those products. That is my read of that paragraph. Etsy has not published a new Star Seller formula. However, I do believe they are going to be separating certain types of shops from others, perhaps handmade, from print on demand, or from AI. We don't know yet. And this could actually contribute to a little bit more transparency in the long run. That's best case scenario. I have no idea though. If Etsy follows through, Star Seller could grow beyond a badge about customer service metrics. The promised support is the part that could make this meaningful. Etsy did not name a single benefit, so we still have no idea what that support looks like. We do not know whether the current badge will stay as it is or whether Etsy will add another level. Etsy also did not say if product and demand signals will apply to every Star Seller. Etsy gave no launch date or new criteria. It also left demand undefined and announced no search benefit. Until Etsy fills those gaps, sellers cannot act on the new idea. And based on these guidelines, some stores may not be able to obtain the badge even if they wanted to. Start by saving a copy of the current Star Seller rules and your current dashboard. That gives you a clean receipt if the wording or requirements change later. Keep treating the existing badge as an operations program. Answer customers and ship accurately. Always use tracking and ship quickly. Describe products honestly and keep the shop in good standing. Do not chase proven buyer demand like it's a new SEO metric. There's no published number you can target, and nobody outside Etsy can honestly tell you that threshold. Then watch for 4 specific updates: a definition of distinctive inventory, a definition of proven buyer demand, and the support Etsy plans to provide, and any other changes to its current guidance. Those answers will show us how far Etsy plans to take this. For now, the badge still runs on the rules in your dashboard. Keep the August 5th receipt because Etsy's next update will show whether this becomes a small tune-up or a much bigger seller program. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a beautiful day.